galing San Beda, galing ng San Beda.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat mga kapamilya. Nagbabalik tayo sa loob ng Phil Oil Flying V Center. Dito sa lungsod ng San Juan, nagpapatuloy ang mainit na aksyon dito sa NCAA Season 94. Galing NCAA, galing NCAA, and this is the last day of the elimination round. Unang-una, nanalo po ang San Sebastian Stags kontra sa Arellano Chiefs in their last game of the season. That brings us to our second game today. Nandito ang defending champions versus the host school of season 94, the University of Perpetual Help Altas, Red Lions, and the Altas for our second game. And our day will be capped off with the matchup between the Letran Knights and the College of St. Gunil Blazers. Isang magandang Martes po sa inyong lahat, October 23, 2018. Kayo ay nakatutok live on SNA HD Channel 166, Liga and Liga HD Channel 183, the #1 sports website in the country, sports.abs-cbn.com and youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports. Kayo po ay nakatutok kasama si Martin Javier at isa pang Martin dito sa aming NCAA family. Nandito si Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. Hello, Coach.
Magandang hapon, Martin. Lock na nga yung Final Four natin. But of course, these teams want to go into the semifinals to the Final Four with a win.
This is a good preview of our Final Four matchup. Ito na yung sitwasyon natin. Nabanggit mo, Coach Hammer, this is the last day of the elimination round. Our Final Four is set. At, preview nga ito ng magaganap na laban nila sa Biyernes.
Definitely, itong ang dalawang teams na to magkatapat sa atin sa Final Four on Friday. It's the San Beda Red Lions with a twice-to-beat advantage over the University of Perpetual Help Alta. So, parang magiging sparring match lang to for the bigger game on Friday. At number 2 ang LPU Pirates, which would be having a twice-to-beat advantage over the Letran Knights.
Pero alam naman natin, parehong kupunan to, very competitive. Ma-pride tong dalawang to, so hindi sila magpapatalo sa parehong kupunan. Pero una nila pagharap sa season, Coach Hammer, maghaharap sila ngayon sa last day. Una sila nakita nung ating opening game, opening day dito sa NCAA Season 94 at pinahirapan ng University of Perpetual Help ang San Beda. Pero nanaig sa huli ang defending champions courtesy of that game-winning steal by the King Lion, Robert Pollock.
At nasabi mo nga, Martin, last playing date ito dahil kay Typhoon Ompong na move tong araw na to. At very fitting na sila yung huling dalawang magkalaban. They went through the season na magkaiba yung tinahak nilang landas. Perpetual was up and down. San Beda was consistent. But during that game, Edgar Charcos pinakilala yung sarili niya at ang Perpetual Help Altas with the power of 9 3-point shots dumikit sa San Beda Red Lions. And it was Robert Bolick on the end game sealing that win.
Yan nga, naging magandang preview yan pareho sa Perpetual at kay Edgar Charcos na pumutok ngayong Season 94 in his first year here in the NCAA. And speaking of Robert Bolick, nung huling nilang nilaro, San Beda winning their biggest game of the season against their rivals, the LPU Pirates. They dominated the Pirates the entire match with the exception of the big run of the Pirates in the fourth quarter. At ang nakita natin doon, Coach Hammer, parang passing of the torch ang nangyari. Bolick and James Kwekute teamed up for that win.
And almost identical numbers, 18 points, 6 rebounds for James Kwekute, 5 for Robert Bolick, 2 assists para kay Bolick and 1 steal para kay Kwekute. But the big thing was Robert Bolick was very efficient. Walang turnover, 2-0 assist to turnover ratio. James Kwekute had 5 turnovers. That's the youth showing up dun sa laro na yun. And we'll see paano po madedevelop in the next few years tong si James Kwekute. But the most important thing is he stepping up from the bench.
Pero magandang confidence booster yan para dito kay James Kwekute. Robert Bolick graduating this season. He is having a stellar season. Tignan natin yung magiging performance niya mamaya. Pero pumunta tayo dito sa kabila. The Perpetual Help Altas, well, sila yung nagpo-produce ng one of the least bench points dito sa ating season. But slowly but surely, contributing off the bench for them big, tinutulungan yung mga starters nila ay itong si Ray Pirata na nagtala ng 17 points against Letran.
Every time nagagamitin ni Coach Frankie si Ray Peralta, he would always average at least 8 to 10 shots a game. And during that game against the Letran Knights, it was just as one jumper away from an overtime game. Ray Peralta had 17 points. He was shooting very well, 6 out of 11 from the field. Antabayanan natin kung mapagpapatuloy pa niya yung ilalaro niya na ganyan.
At 5 tres nga ang ipinukol doon ni Ray Peralta for a good clip. 5 out of 7 from 3-point range. Ayan po si Ray Peralta, one of the highest scorers off the bench neto ni Coach Frankie Lim. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy dito, kilalanin muna natin ang kukumpleto sa ating broadcast team. Nandyan ang diwata ng NCAA, si Roxanne Monte Alegre. Hello, Rox!
Hi to you, Martin and Coach Hammer, at sa mga kapamilya natin na nanonood, happy Tuesday! And I hope you guys choose to tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports using the hashtag GalingNCAA at hashtag NCAA Season 94. And kahit team on the road kayo, kung team bahay kayo, or nasaan man kayo ngayong Tuesday, pwede nyo pa rin kaming mapanood ng live. Just go to the #1 Philippine Sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com/NCAA, and YouTube babol na rin kami. Go to youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports, and we are so excited to hear from you, especially this is the last day of the eliminations, kaya huwag kayong pahuhuli sa mga tweets ninyo. Martin?
Maraming salamat, Roxana. Abangan namin yung mga updates mo mamaya sa players and the coaches. Pero susunod na po, bakbakan ng San Beda at Perpetual. Kilalanin na natin ang starting lineups para sa parehong kupunan.
Raj Tongko, point guard. Robert Bolick, point guard. Jeremy Cabanag, point guard. JB Mocon, power forward. Joe Presbitero, point guard. Edgar Charcos, point guard. Jello Rason, shooting guard.
Eze Prince, center. Romel Mangalino, forward.
AJ Coronel, shooting guard.
Magbabalik tayo sa NCAA Season 94, and we are now seeing the starting unit para dito sa San Beda Red Lions. Kapansin-pansin, wala sa starting lineup ang kanilang starting center na si Donald Tangkwa.
Well, going all seniors, itong San Beda Red Lions, all of those 5 guys will be graduating, I think this year, and fittingly, dahil ito ang kanilang maging last elimination game for their school.
Sa kabila naman, this is the usual starting unit para dito kay Coach Frankie Lim. Going hard in their last game here with Charcos Razon, Prince Eze, Roma Mangalino, and the veteran AJ Coronel.
And a very tough starting 5. Of course, yun saan yung maaasahan ni Coach Frankie Lim. You gotta look at Edgar Charcos na gusto makabounce back from that game against Letran.
Ang ating mga opisyales para sa larong to, Sarapia, number 10, Mangandi, number 21, number 32, Escario, and the 4th man, Delina, at number 30. Once again, this is the last day of the elimination round here in the NCAA Season 94. Second matchup of the season between our defending champion, the San Beda Red Lions, versus the host school, the University of Perpetual. Help Altas. The game is underway, and Perpetual will turn the ball over. Cabana getting the steal and the bucket right away to open the game, Coach Hammer.
And one of the things that Jennifer Cabana gives your team, mas malalim na rotation on the backcourt and energy running up and down the floor. And he plays really well on defense. Nakita natin doon.
We know him as a good defensive player.
Exactly, that's his role.
Oh, Charcos sumagot naman doon. 3-pointer to open the scoring for the Altas.
Of course, the number 2 scorer of their team, averaging 14 a game, Edgar Charcos. Kailangan talaga niya bumounce back from that performance against the Letran Knights.
And it took him a while to get into game shape after getting that injury. As we see Razon drop in another 3-pointer here for Perpetual.
And that's what you want to see. This team is not afraid. Hindi natatakot tong koponan na to, and they will take the battle to yun. Pinag-uusapan natin kanina, Martin, before the game started.
Yeah.
Yung mga talo nila against the contenders, it's a possession, 2 possessions lang.
Dikitan, tama ka, yung naging laro nila doon. As we see Eze get blocked there underneath. Pero ikaw, Coach Hammer, alam mo na, the Final Four is already set. Kung ikaw si Coach Frankie, ito nakikita natin on your screens. At kung ikaw si Coach Boyd Fernandez, paano mo lalaroin itong matchup nila against each other?
You just play the same way that you play any other game. Laging gano'n naman yan eh. Mas gusto mong pumasok sa Final Four na may dala kang panalo kahit na yung pa rin yung makakatapat mo. Lalong-lalo na rather na yung makakatapat mo sa Final Four, yung huli mong kalaban papunta doon.
Tama ka dyan. And Joe Presbitero with a 3-pointer on the other side, cutting the lead down to a point. Charcos pumukul ulit. Charcos will drop it in. Edgar Charcos, 2 3-pointers to begin this game.
And after that ni sprain na natamo niya, sabi mo nga kanina medyo matagal siya nakakuha ng rhythm. But right now, gaining more confidence. Against Letran, nakandaduhan siya nung first half. But in the second half, he got his groove going.
Edgar Charcos, gustong dalhin yan sa ating Final Four na magsisimula sa Biyernes. Tongko, tumira, wala yung tira niya. Eze with a rebound. And Prince Eze will look to dominate the painted area without Donald Tangwa on the floor.
Which he has been doing the whole year. Number one in rebounds, number one in shot blocks, number 2 in points, number 1 in field goal shooting.
And Eze actually has a chance to surpass CJ Perez for the number 1 spot sa ating scoring. Kasi ang lamang dyan ni CJ Perez ay 0.1 points per game. So tignan natin kung magagawa niya dito sa ating laro. Cabanag, Mocon drives, Mocon attacks Eze, no good. Bolick with a rebound, Bolick with a putback.
At mas minatch-upan ni Coach Boyet itong lineup ng Perpetual. Playing 4 wing guys that can crash the boards. At si Presbitero is his joker dyan eh. Parang pwede niyang ilipat-lipat ng posisyon.
Oo. Kasi may height na gwardiya. So pwede rin niyang lumaro sa tres. And speaking of 3 players, nandyan si AJ Coronel with a basket for Perpetual. It's an 11-7 lead for the host school, the University of Perpetual Health. Raj Tongko will set the table now. They will go to the post. Bolick against Charcos. Binigay kay Mocon for the mid-range J. Malakas.
That was a good shot. Dun sa elbow area, that's JV Mocon's shot.
Yeah.
Pero medyo malamig yung simula niya ngayong laro.
And that was also an open look. Nice find by Robert Bolick. Mangalino. Binigay kay Charcos dito. Charcos left-handed cross-court pass to Coronel. Coronel. Binigay kay Razon. The turnaround is off. Eze with a tip. No good. Battle for the rebound. Mangalino. Hustling for the basketball. Getting the foul on Raj Tongko.
Masayang lang itong pagdating ni Coach Frankie. Medyo patapos na yung playing years na ito ni Rome Mangalino. It would have been really improved kung nabigyan siya ng mas mahabang pagkakataon dito. Dahil Coach Frankie likes power forwards like that, hustle type of players. Nakita natin Jake Pascual was one of them na talagang nade-develop through the years.
And he's got the tools to become a good big man.
Masibag yan. Tsaka may nose for the ball and sets hard screen. So, very good role player.
That's right. As we see Charcos there, missed the shot. Cabanag tumatakbo. Jeremer Cabanag, dire-diretso, wala. Mocon trying to go for the putback, but we have a foul inside. Nakakabanggit lamang namin na si Rome Mangalino.
How about JV Mocon playing that center position yun? No, mas may chance silang tumakbo. Pero ito mag-adjust na si Coach Boyd. Papasok na si Donald Tangko.
I'm around the floor here for Coach Frankie Lim. They have the 4-point lead.
Welcome back mga kapamilya dito sa NCAA Season 94. Kilalang kilala ang King Lion na si Robert Bolick na napakasipag at ang galing mag-hustle inside the court. Pero most people don't know that he also looks for opportunities off the court. Kagaya ng pagpunta niya, pag-take ng risk from Ormoc to Manila, pagsabi niya sa lahat ng coaches niya to give him an opportunity every time he goes to a new team. At ngayon naman, na-convince din niya si Coach JBC sa nakunin siya as the newest skills training coach ng Red Cups pagkatapos ng season natin. Pero ngayon naman, ang ipapakita daw niya to prove himself also worthy to be called a coach is his leadership inside the court today. So right now, ang mindset niya is to be a role player and a role model to his fellow players. Martin?
Wow, that's a very interesting role para dito kay Robert Bolick. New skills coach ng
I would
juniors
rather
program.
see him in a jersey of the San Beda Red Cups as a different person.
Pero pinahirapan niya yung Red Cups nung
Of
nasa
course,
NCAA pa siya
when he was with
naglalaro.
Greenies.
Yeah, with the LaSalle Green Hills. 11-9 now. Cabanag on the pull-up. Oh, drops it in.
At isa sa mga kalaban niya nung high school to si Jeremer Cabanag. Of course, won a championship with the Red Cups to si Jeremer Cabanag and for his 4th point of the ball game.
And Coach Hammer, this is probably the first of multiple matchups between these two teams this week alone.
And as for Direk Abet Ramos, it's a virtual best of 3.
Mga dyan, maghaharap sila para sa ating Final Four. Merong twice to beat advantage itong San Beda Red Lions because they are the #1 team dito sa ating elimination round. Here's Robert Bolick. Binigay sa poste. They swing it around. Donald Tangwa for a shot. No good. And the rebound goes to Eze. 11 all. Edgar Charcos. Binigay sa labas. Coronel. Eze goes for 3. From the top of the key. No good. Hindi niya tira yon. Talking about Prince Eze.
Kung na-shoot yun, hindi na talaga fair. Pero maganda yung backspin ng tira niya eh.
Kasi yung mga high looper na mid-range, pumapasok yan para kay Eze. As we see that turnaround from Bolick miss. Tangwa getting the ball and the foul inside. This is against the University of Perpetual Help.
Foul on number 9, AJ Coronel.
AJ Coronel ang matatawagan dito ng kanyang first personal foul. And we have got a substitution for the Red Lions. Evan Nelly will enter for the veteran John Presbitero. Nelly, of course, is a rookie for the Red Lions. A lot of years with San Beda Red Cubs.
One of the toughest competitors.
Yeah.
Yun yung masasabi mo talaga kay Evan Nelly. Could shoot the lights out, but yung intangibles niya na nadadala from the juniors program, yun yung mabigat.
And he is also, well, he's a big guard. He's a big point guard.
He's around
from high school.
6'1",
Yeah.
very athletic, could shoot the lights out. He just needs to gain a little bit more weight para pagka nabibigyan siya ng mga screens, mas maka-fight over pa siya. Kasi the technique and the skill is there.
Pero magmamature pa yan as we
perfect
go
word.
through the years. That's right. And Prince Eze backing in that basket. Tied again here at 13 apiece. 3:40 remaining in our opening quarter. Walang kumukurap mula dito sa parehong kupunan. Jeremy Cabanag trying to use that screen against Kit Jimenez. And that's going to be a foul on Kit.
That's what you don't want to see from your guards. Pag naiiwanan, instead of mag-short sprint, nakabulin nila ng tapik.
Ito yung turnaround kanina mula dito kay Prince Eze. Powering over Donald Tangwa in that sequence. At ito,
Yun yung foul
sabi
eh.
mo.
Kasi if you want to stay in front of the defender, pagka naiwanan ka na hip to hip na lang yun, yung mga small details. Pagka naunahan ka, tendency talaga ng mga bata is to swipe yung bola instead of running in front of the guy that they're defending.
And usually yung mga swipe na gano'n, yung mga pataas na unless talagang malinis yung pagkakawagan
Tatawagan ng referee. Kasi siguradong may contact eh, lalo na pag may mga penetrate, hawak ng dalawang kamay yung bola, sa legs tatama or sa forearm.
Ayan, oo. 15-13, 2 for 2 for Cabanag. Field goes natin, 5 out of 14 for San Beda. Here is Edgar Charcos. Rebounds naman, nananaig dyan ang University of Perpetual Help. 9-8. Coronel, they swing it to Jimenez. 4-3, too strong. Eze with the rebound. Eze, no. Cabanag tracks the ball down. Cabanag, great bounce pass. Oh! Mocon with a miss.
Gusto yung top board eh. Ilalagay na lang pero nabitawan ni JV Mocon ng bahagya nung pag-finish niya.
He was all alone on the other side.
Some of the toughest shots are when you're all alone.
Yeah, that's true. Eze. Binigay kay Charcos. Coronel for 3. Coronel knocks it down.
Did you see the offense of the Perpetual Help Altas? It's always in motion. There's always an extra pass. Kahit malamang may breakdown yung depensa.
That time they saw the open man, AJ Coronel, giving them the 1-point lead. And on your screens is Prince Eze. You see his production here against the Letran Knights. He played the entire 40 minutes of that game, Coach Ham.
Parang hindi na sorpresa para sa atin. And of course, Prince Eze playing his final year, wants to really take home some hardware sa Las Piñas, get a championship for his school, and he really blossomed under Coach Frankie Lim. Mas magaganda yung percentages niya across the board, and he has been really collecting a lot of rebounds.
And we saw him improve in or through the years para dito sa Perpetual, from being a backup center before. Ngayon siya na yung nagsisimula, and it's producing big time for the Altas. And they get the stop there. Jasper Cuevas. Binigay kay Prince Eze, the rookie. Cuevas checking in now for Perpetual. Coronel. Bounce pass. Binigay kay Aurin sa kanto. Wala yan. Rebound goes to Abuda. But we have a foul.
Nakilala ko sino nagturo sa kanya noon, airpads na.
Ayun,
Experience yung tawag sa ganun. Ito yung magandang bounce pass ni Cabanag. Right on the money. But napitawan on the last moment eh. Nakaturo.
Tumuro na siya, hindi pala pumasok.
Sprint back sa depensa. Sprint back.
Ayan. And a sorry miss right there from JV Mocon. Here is Peralta off the bench. First shot is off.
Like what I said, Martin, every time that he gets in, he would always look for that shot. That is his role para dito sa team ni Coach Frankie.
Here's Evanelli. Binabantayan ni Aurin. Binigay kay AC Soberano na dinidikitan ni Kit Jimenez. Soberano, flip shot, denied by Prince Eze.
You see the difference when you're chest to shoulders of the guy that you're defending. Ganun kahirap penetrate eh. Instead of using a strong hand, the right hand, may nandoon na yung katawan mo. Ang hirap kumuha ng magandang angle for a downhill drive.
There you go. Nahirapan doon sa scoop shot si AC Soberano. Battle for the rebound. Nakakuha ni Abuda. Scouring for that basketball. Here's Clint Doliges. He fires too strong. Jimenez. And that's going to be another foul here from Franz Abuda.
And Clint Doliges, another guy who is never gun shy. And this year, hindi pa talaga siya nakakakuha ng magandang rhythm. Despite playing 2 rounds, hindi pa natin nararamdaman yung effect that he had last year. Kasi last year, every time he comes off the bench, he was the leading candidate for Rookie of the Year last year.
Instant production, and he was very accurate with his 3-point shooting a season ago. 7 chance points natin, 6 dyan galing sa Red Lions, 2 lang galing sa Perpetual. And the Altas, this has been a problem for them all season long. Their turnovers, they have 4 right now. Wala pa mula dito sa San Beda. Altas, pangatlo sa pinakamaraming mag-turnover dito sa NCAA. Bounce pass, Aurin, one-on-one. Aurin with the left hand.
And you see the contrast of styles. Nakita natin very pro-style, deliberate mag-execute ang San Beda. Kaya nakita natin mababa rin yung turnovers nila. They pick their spots. And then among University Perpetual Health, every time they have a chance to run, they force that fast break.
That's right. But in that sequence, they forced the turnover on the Red Lions. Cuevas, nahanap si Peralta. Cuevas or Peralta fakes the pass, no good on the shot. Tangko with the rebound. This is a 3-point advantage for Perpetual. Meron pang oras dito ang Red Lions. Nelly fires too strong. And that's gonna be it for our first 10 minutes of play here inside the Phil Oil Flying V Center. And before we go, here is the Vivo V11 perfect shot. Kim Aurin going all the way for the deuce, giving Perpetual the 3-point advantage after the first quarter. Magbabalik po ang inyong NCAA Season 94. We are live on SNA, and we see here the highlights of the first quarter. Jennifer Cabanag, maaga nagparamdam para dito sa San Beda, 4 points.
And getting into the rhythm of defensive stops and just getting quality shots. Edgar Charcos may 2 3 points din in the first quarter.
Mainit mula sa tres itong Perpetual helped to begin this game. You saw a couple of threes from Edgar Charcos, isa mula dito kay Jello Razon. Right now, they're ahead of this game by 3 points, 18-15 as we end the first quarter.